Hello and welcome to the DFS underscore PhD show for today, the 27th of March. Remember, you're good enough, you're strong enough, and gosh darn it, someone's got to win that money. Might as well be us. I was traveling yesterday, although I did do pretty well on The Sims. It is Sims anniversary day. You should play the big tournament if there's time. I don't know. Yeah, I'll probably get this up before then. I also wanted to congratulate Haywood Highsmith. That game yesterday was crazy. But no, I didn't predict the other one would go into that many overtime, so it wasn't a great day for me. Yesterday, also I was traveling. I only did a single entry. Yeah, I got some stuff to say about the Dejounte situation, so I'll put that up top. If you follow me on Twitter, you probably already see me yammering about this. But the allegations begin with the game on the 26th, right? That was not the first game he left injured. That's what confuses me. He was injured in the previous game. I went and watched the replay of the previous game. He literally got hit in the eye by Jaxson, comes out, gets eye drops, comes back in, is like winking a little bit. He's not doing great. So anyway, it's not like there's not a pre-existing thing that a sports bettor couldn't have picked up on and bet on. Now, granted, 4 days for an eye injury is a little long time. Whatever. I just think we've got a lot of circumstantial stuff here. It's definitely not beyond a reasonable doubt. I don't think it's beyond the preponderance of the evidence, but I mean, it's an arbitration court, so basically this is just an Adam Silver command economy. So whatever, we're just going to get corrupt refs and like the peon players get crushed. Anyway, it's just weird to see this happening alongside Otani, where wire transfers require more authorization than this situation where like if one guy in the Discord sees you look sick during warmups and blasts the Discord, a bunch of people bet the unders. I mean, that happened with DK earlier this year and McCall Bridges, right? I mean, I think that was like a significant part of the handle that day. People pulled the odds, everybody got mad at him about it. And it's like that's the same thing here. Corporations don't get to cry rigged. Um, okay. So anyway, for today's slate, just currently I don't think AD is gonna play. And so I am jamming Jaxson Hayes, and then I'm gonna jam a bunch of Knicks because they're playing the whole game. And then besides that, we'll have to listen for news. So I heard Leon's calling me, so I'll probably make this a shorter video today. Yeah, JFL, Toronto guys. If we get some gross value in other places, that's fine too. Oh, Brandon Clark, I didn't get to any. If he's back, I do not mind that play. And Alec Burks, we'll have to see if he takes away from any of the other guys. Hey, bud, what's up?
Casey does not look happy that he's gonna fall off a cliff.
Okay, I'll have to come see about Percy. Can I have 2 minutes? All right, I'll see you in a second, bud. See you, bud. Let's see. Portland guys look pretty good against Atlanta. Who's playing for Portland? If Aiton's in, this is an okay game. I might boost them a little bit. Even if Aiton's out, I like whatever happens in this game, Portland versus Atlanta. Yeah, I don't think that should be quite. I think there could, yeah. Atlanta's a fast team. Portland's not that bad. So I'd maybe boost that game a little bit. Depending on how things shake out with news. I don't want to boost that game if there's like a bunch of other news. Well, okay, so let me look at the value. Obviously, yeah, the Lakers went into double overtime, so anybody who's old for that team is probably going to sit. I think there's probably a lot of value there, and we might not get that news. When did the Lakers play today? Late, so 5 o'clock. Did they cut off a game today, or is there just not a late game? Okay, they're cutting off Phoenix, Denver, so got it. Don't need to process the information about Jokic and stuff today. Okay, up at the top, yeah, I haven't even looked at that. Dejounte, Shea, LeBron, right? So I'm guessing that LeBron will play and AD will sit. And in that case, you got two obvious plays for the Lakers, LeBron and what's his name? Jaxson Hayes. Some of the other guys they got boosts. I forget who. Let me see. Let me just look at the Lakers. I boosted them. I can show you the thing. They're the 5 o'clock. Yeah, so Memphis also looked good. So I boosted a couple guys on both teams. Jaren Jackson and Bane are 6 points too low. LeBron was 5 too low. Reeves is about, was that 5.5? 5.5 too low. Rui gets a major boost, probably some playing time. Jaxson Hayes, that's a little bit high, probably. I don't know, 25. I mean, he's a solid play now. He's not like necessarily jam him in every lineup, but he's pretty solid. And he is a late play, so that's also fun. You can pivot if you need to later. But yeah, at this point in the day, there's not too much to say about the slate. That's a lot of projection for Darius Garland. What's the situation there? I've been getting killed playing him all the time. But I'll match the field. You gotta let the past be the past, you know. Oh yeah, I said something in the Discord that I wanted to revisit. It was a pretty good point. Um, oh yeah, value needs a why, but stars need a why not. I think that's, yesterday with Giannis. Giannis was unowned and it wound up, being a whole thing, right? Giannis, AD, or I mean, I guess AD probably did better in the end. I don't know. It was a wild game with a million points. But generally speaking, stars can get there in almost any environment, right? Like could randomly put up 100 piece any day. That happened last year with Donovan Mitchell. Like he wasn't doing anything the whole year long. And then one game popped 100 spot. I'm not doing anything. He put up 59. He's doing Donovan Mitchell things. So anyway, that's what I'm saying. Like stars are unaccountable. They can come out of nowhere. And this is the time of year where dudes are trying to set records. They're giving Josh Hart triple doubles every night. So I mean, you got to account for that. Speaking of, you really do have to think about what you're going to do with these Knicks. It's within the range of outcomes. They're going to be favorites today against Toronto. And who knows, man? All these guys, McBride, Hart. I don't know if Burks is back, it shrouds this in a little bit of mystery. Do they actually play him? If he's back, I'm playing him. You know what I mean? Like he's min price almost. Now, granted, what role is he taking in the offense? Like that backup point guard role that's getting 10 minutes, 5 minutes, almost 0 minutes. So I give it 10%. If he's 20%, that's a little high. Oh yeah, let me talk about where the ownership is going right now. JFL, that's fine. Yeah, none of this is bad chalk. Yeah, it's all fine. DeMar's kind of like meh, I guess. If I had to say of all these guys. I mean, I guess 30% Brandon Clark I don't need, but I don't really believe that. Bogdan, if he's 30%, I'll probably fade. He's cheap, but I mean, he's got to hit shots still. And I mean, is it a 30% chance he hits shots? No. So that'll probably be, pop a stance on that. Probably only do 10 lineups today. Not really feeling the slate yet, but see how it goes. Maybe something changes. We get some fun news. And keep an eye out. Like I always say, there's a zillion teams playing today. So a bunch of shoot around news to parts and pay attention to the words reporters use. Reporters care about words. They went to school about words. So listen to them when they talk about the shoot around. All right. Now, if you do, then remember, you're good enough, you're strong enough. And gosh darn it, someone's got to win that money. Might as well be us.